Here we go. We're actually live, Kathy. Hi, everybody. We're going to give you all a minute to join in, but you know me, I'm Carolyn Willichek. Kathy Levine, everybody knows you. This whole world knows you. Kathy.
Hello, everybody. I thought I would just drop in to help celebrate Carolyn's birthday.
Because she's off celebrating her birthday.
Party animal.
Right. So we are going to be here with you guys. We don't have anybody on yet. I can see. I don't think. Let us know if you're on. Give us some thumbs up. It doesn't look like anybody is on yet. Were we early? 12:02. We're going to have to see. So anyway, we'll give everybody a minute or two to join us here. And see, I'm just trying to look. Yeah, usually we have people on, so we're going to have to see what's going on here. But here we go. We have some people on now. Can you see, Kathy, the number up here? Welcome in, everybody. I see.
I'm blind. I can't see a thing, but I think I see the number 3.
Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Kathy and I just did this, but nobody. We just realized nobody was on yet. So welcome to Carolyn's birthday bash. We are celebrating here while Carolyn is off celebrating somewhere else. So we have guys, this is really big. So stay on till we give the discount. You guys know how this goes. So we are Facebook Live here, connected with AmericanWestJewelry.com. So what you want to do is go to AmericanWestJewelry.com. When that site comes up on the top banner, it's like turquoise color. You're going to see a link in there. It says AWJ Live. You're going to click on that. That is going to bring up everything in the show. By the way, 237 items. Kathy and I are only covering a handful, but 237 items that are going to be eligible for that discount between today and 3 p.m. tomorrow. So that's fantastic. You guys all know you can do multiple payments if you shop, do Shop Pay or PayPal. So I think you get up to 4 payments if you do that. And what we're going to do here is at some point very shortly, we're going to give you a discount code. When you load items in your cart, you're going to see a box for a discount code. That code I give you, you're going to put that in there and you're going to get your amazing Carolyn Celebration birthday discount.
Wow. Oh, yeah. Wow.
So thank you guys for RSVPing to Carolyn's birthday. We really appreciate it. So Kathy, I am going to get started. Welcome in, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know where you're from. I can see over here on the right where you're all from. I'm going to get started, and I have to pull.
By the way, that necklace you're wearing, whenever it comes up, is killer.
Right.
Killer.
This is not stunning. I'm going to hold on to this just a little bit, guys. But this is amazing. One of my favorite stones. I am going to begin with something that we know is consistently one of your favorite stones. You guys always ask for this. And this is our Sleeping Beauty turquoise leverback earrings.
God, that's gorgeous.
Look how they're done in a half cluster. So you have a right earring and a left earring, right?
A right and a left. They're stunning, especially with the green sweater you're wearing in this season with this white being the featured color, which they're calling cloud. I mean, can you imagine a white pair of jeans with a white t-shirt and then just whole hog Sleeping Beauty turquoise? It's gorgeous.
Look at the detail in there. I just want you to know this is E11783, currently 238. Will be nowhere near that. Something I really like about this earring is there's a lot of oxidation in here, like on the inside. So there's a lot of contrast. When you get these home, you'll see a lot of contrast. Leverback, your favorite style, the most comfortable earring. Really beautiful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Sleeping Beauty cabochons. You have the desert flower at the top. Super comfortable, super lightweight, perfect.
Oh, they're beautiful with your hair in particular.
This is what I love about this. This is turquoise and this is chrysocolla. They're like friends. You don't have to wear all Sleeping Beauty turquoise to get the impact, but and you can see them. I have longer hair. you can see them, and they're just kind of like just enough if you're going to be wearing something bold like this, but perfect with the t-shirt and jeans, right?
Yeah, and you know what? Not everybody has the gorgeous hair you have. On a day when it's, believe it or not, one of these days it's going to get warm again, and you're going to want to get your hair off your neck, off your face. What's left but the gorgeous jewelry to help pull the whole look together? Oh, there goes my phone. We're going to have to. I told my husband, do not call me. Do not call me. I'm working. And I told him 10 times. And how many times did he listen?
Zero. I know. Zero. Mine's turned off. Mine is on mute. So I've had that problem too many times. But
I'm
guys,
turning him off. I told him, do not call.
Left and right. Maybe a little preview of something that might match it perfectly. Don't want to jump too far ahead. But guys, these are perfect. They're 1 4/7 inch. I'm not good at that, but I know that
just under 1.5. Yeah.
Right.
But even the back of the earring is so magnificently done. I mean, you're talking, I know, because, you know, Carolyn, we go out west. We've been to Sedona, Santa Fe. You walk into these places where you're looking at real Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and you're looking at 5 times even our price. Wait till they see the discounted price. That is just going to rocket socket. This is the most stunning sculpted look for your face. The blue is unanimously gorgeous on every skin tone, every hair color. And, you know, if you're having a no makeup day, you're having a makeup day, absolutely, that's what brings it to life. I think those are stunning. Love those earrings.
So to go along with the earrings, I'm going to move on to our next item because they are really beautiful, and I dropped it. Guys, this is the Sleeping Beauty Turquoise Concha Link bracelet. Look at all the detail in that bracelet with the Sleeping Beauty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Sleeping Beauty turquoise cabochons. I love Carolyn's fold over clasp because, Kathy, you know, a lot of times when you get that fold over clasp, it's that bulky square, kind of looks junky, right?
Yeah.
Take a look at this, guys. How pretty is that? It's rounded. It has like a bridle.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it has the bridle clasp here and the AWJ on it.
And it integrates into the bracelet. It's not like you see stone clasp. It's just integrated right in. And how long is that one? Is that a 7 1/4, 7.5? So
this is, guess what? Small, medium, and large. And you know what,
that's fabulous.
I always say I think it begins with 6 3/4 and goes up to like almost 8. Kathy, I always find that amazing that we offer it in 3 sizes because you know as well as I do, you're not walking into a jewelry store and saying, I'd like that, but I'd like it in a small, or I'd like that.
Right. And if you make it large, it's a 6 weeks advance order, and you got to pay the extra stones. And you know, I have a big mouth and a big behind and big feet, but I have tiny wrists. It's the weirdest thing. I have little wrists, the only thing small. And when I go to a store, a standard 7 1/4 is just too big. It slides down on me. I am never able to get a bracelet unless I custom order. It is so nice that it's made in the smaller size. And then if you are average or large, it's so nice to have that as well. And that color, whether you wear it alone as a standalone, would put it next to a watch, or if you wear it with other bracelets like a rope bracelet or any of the bangles that are out there in the heavy chunky silver. I mean, there's a whole look to this Southwest feel. It's a look. Someone walks in the door wearing that and everybody notices. You know, suddenly your jeans and your t-shirt are inconsequential. It's about this jewelry. It's so beautiful and rich in color.
I always say it's about your style, not about the trend or fashion. This jewelry is all about your style. This, by the way, is B783, currently $279. Hang on for that discounted price. We're going to be giving that shortly. And then what I'm going to do is complete this little vignette of 3 Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Look how good that they look together with this ring.
Pretty.
So this is, let me get the ring number, R11244, our Sleeping Beauty turquoise vine and leaf bypass. Listen, guys, with this from size 5 to 11, without the discount, it's $99, which I think is amazing. wait till you get a load of this with the discount. You are not going to believe it. So this is that leaf bypass style, you know, that leaf, that reference to nature that Carolyn always does. Those are really nice size, you know, Sleeping Beauty stones, which you guys love. You know the story, the mine's closed. We have our trusted suppliers here, but look at the detail in here.
That's beautiful. The flowers, it's all about nature and how it's just flows and beautiful. And, you know, now the big trend is because so many women have so many rings for their ring finger, they bump up a size and they go middle or index. That is an ideal index size because it's about an inch long. It's a big ring.
Yes.
That would be perfect.
You're exactly right. That's such a good point, Kathy, because that's on my ring finger and that's knuckle to knuckle, but that could go on any one of these fingers, you guys. So that is, again, that is our 11244, $99, sizes 5 to 11. Sleeping Beauty, guys. So Sleeping Beauty here, Sleeping Beauty here, Sleeping Beauty here. Go take a look at our selection. Kathy, I'm throwing it to you.
All right. Well, we're moving away from Sleeping Beauty and now we're going back to the neutrals. What I have is a ropey, gorgeous braided necklace along with a fabulous enhancer. And Carolyn, I love enhancers because I'm not locked in to any one necklace. If you have a silver chain, you can put an enhancer on it. If you have some funky little crystal bead, maybe you're an actual one of those gifted artistic people who makes your own stuff, you can hang an enhancer off of most anything. Let me slide this off and show you. First of all, it has a big, juicy clasp. So that makes it nice and easy for you. Plus, look at the size of the opening. You could put this on pearls. You could put it on virtually anything. But here you have the wise owl. You know, we have an owl in our backyard. Cutest stinking little thing I've ever seen. And the fact they can rotate their heads like 300 degrees. And you know, when you have an owl, that means you're not going to have a whole lot of rodents because they're the protectors of the property. So owls are wise, but they're also very good at keeping things neat and clean for you. And people just love the concept of animal jewelry without being over cute. You know, it's not cutesy, but here you can see these beautiful stones. You're actually looking at a white howlite and you have jasper. These are really pretty stones. Here's the back. I like to show the back of pieces because I like that they are beautifully rendered, highly polished. And this is sterling silver. You know, sterling silver's gone out the roof. The price on this before we even give you the story is $138. I mean, wow. And then you're talking 1.5 inches in length from the top. Actually, it's 2 inches. It's a stunning piece. And the cord, I think the cord's a great idea because it's that very organic look of natural and natural. So you put them on together. The cord is ideal, but the cord comes in different colors. So you're able to say, you know what, I tend to wear a lot of the rosy colors. We actually have it in a cherry red. We have it in the black, the brown. And when you go online, you'll see it. When you go to the, let me make sure I say it right, the AmericanWestJewelry.com, amj.com, you'll be able to see the whole selection. So we do have this rope. And by the way, this comes adjustable. So you're able to make it short to long as needed because sometimes you're wearing a higher neck. Summertime, you're going to go to t-shirts. And of course, you can wear the enhancer on anything. You can wear the cord with any other enhancer. You could also do this on a simple, pretty little ribbon or a piece of suede. Make it longer if you want. That's what's nice about enhancers. You're not locked in to a particular length. And with all the white and the cloud they're talking about. I mean, I'm sorry. I will have a white t-shirt for the summer. I will have a pair of white jeans, but I'm not about to invest in an $8 billion white wardrobe. It's just the fact that it's denim friendly, the neutrals, the beiges, the browns, those people who have that gorgeous hair color that Carol Ann has. Oh my goodness. It's an ideal.
Not natural.
Oh, well, listen, we all have to hit the bottle now and again, but it's the idea of having something that's so very neutral to go with your clothes, but your hair really brings it out. But this one really is lovely with any color. I could wear this on a black dress. I could wear it with navy. It's that neutral basic that allows you to wear it with anything. And you know, the owl is wise. And I actually had the joy of going to an owl seminar where they brought 3 of them. And I'll tell you what, they ain't friendly. They do not
No.
want you to pet them.
No.
They have no interest in anything but getting away. So of course they were on a perch with a rope attached to their ankle. But
Well, that's why they're so smart. They know better.
they know better. I mean, if somebody's going to let you run free, you're going to go. But I was so fascinated by how you can actually encourage an owl. They don't like being close to the house. You got to put them way out there, way up. And I said to my husband, who's going to get up in that tree to put that house up? And who's going to clean that house? Is that going to be me? So this is the best owl you could have, because you don't have to be buzzed by him. You don't have to take care of him. You don't have to feed him. You don't have to worry about anything. He won't bite you or scratch you, but he certainly is a good protector. And of course, they're about being wise, the wise old owl. So if you love symbolism, that's nice. And don't forget this cord. The cord is really an integral part of any enhancer, especially when you're dealing with this kind of jewelry, because this jewelry is so organic and natural that I think it works really well. But I will show you, if you happen to have a silver chain, you just have something in silver, and tell me when to shut up, by the way, because I'll go on for days. I used to get paid by the word. So I always learned how to talk too much.
That's why we love you. I'm so glad you're doing this, showing it on the metal. I love the leather as an option, because I really didn't wear a lot because sometimes it was too rugged. Our leather is refined, but that gives a whole different look, Kathy.
Very pretty. Very pretty. And this just happens to be a chain I have. I have no idea where I got it. It's been sitting in my jewelry box, and it's that go-to chain when I need something.
That's the beauty of an enhancer, right?
I like this leather. I really like this leather. I think it's just the perfect piece for this particular enhancer, being very earthy, very natural, very outdoors to go with the owl. So let me give you the leather. The braided brown leather necklace, 17 inches long with an extender, is item N as in Nancy, 3044, priced at $79. But wait till you see that special value. And then the necklace, the enhancer itself, is P11197 at $138. So you have something that you can enjoy and wear forever and a day, and makes a lovely gift to anyone who is your wise old friend.
Yes. And do you have the earrings? Are you doing the earrings?
I have earrings, and I have two pairs of earrings in this show. I have one that's this size, nice big guy, and then I have a really, really petite little one. And a lot of our ladies have additional piercings in their ears. And it's nice to wear something that sits sort of close to the ear, thin, so that you still can put on studs and other little hoops, etc. But let me show you this earring, because this is loaded with embellishment. There's a lot. The next earring I have will be shiny and simple with just a little mill-grain beading. This one has tons and tons of etching and design. And look at the shape of it. It is done in a teardrop oval, and it runs about 1.25 inches long. This is that basic earring, especially when you're wearing a piece of jewelry that's rather ornate and has certain stones in it, and you don't have an earring to match.
Right.
Maybe I have a turquoise necklace or that fabulous necklace coming up that you're wearing, and maybe I don't have that same stone. What's wrong with a simple, beautiful sterling silver earring? And this is also going to be a wow price. The point is, when you are looking at a big sale, this is where you jump on silver. These are E11809. Sorry, I don't have my glasses. And they're priced at $99, but wait till you see. This is a steal, and it's the perfect gift. When you say, I don't know what she likes, I just know she wears earrings every day. You can't go wrong on these because they fit everybody. Post and clutch design, nice big clutch in the back, easy to handle. And you have just that simple little touch, and then maybe add a couple little studs if you have them. And it goes with absolutely everything. I'm going to put my little enhancer back on.
I feel like those earrings don't scream Southwest. They go, anybody who wears sterling silver, those earrings are going to work. So you don't have to think, if you're buying a gift for somebody or you're buying for yourself, this is your first time in here. I don't wear a lot of Southwest. Doesn't matter. That's not staple.
It's just pretty silver. Yes, it's just pretty silver. And when you go out looking for a plain silver hoop, sometimes it's just a plain silver hoop. It's nice to have that little bit of etching, just a little design, something. It just makes you feel like you have a little higher end designer feel on without that higher end designer price, no question. So it's that, to me, when I have an ornate piece of jewelry, I want to go simpler on the earring.
Right.
If I have something with color, let's say I'm wearing something with a pink stone. Well, I don't have a pink earring.
Right.
This is the ideal piece. So it's just that basic that you put on every day, no matter what you're wearing, unless you're going to a wedding and you want the glitz and glam. This is the earring that's your workhorse, your 24/7, 365. And most of us, where are we going? You know, where are we going? The supermarket, taking the dog to the vet, you know, you're going to the drugstore.
Your life sounds like mine.
It's you know, we're not doing, especially if you're retired or semi-retired, you don't have that going out every day to work. So this is the earring you put on and goes to the grocery store. It's just that, you know, rather than not wear an earring. I used to work with Joan Rivers, and she always said, slap on some lipstick and put those earrings on. That helps finish the look so that you feel nice and people just enjoy seeing you. And these are lovely earrings. They make a nice gift even for a young girl.
Yeah, and that it's perfect with that owl necklace. So that looks perfect. But you know what we're going to do? I am going to move on to what's around my neck.
The killer. The killer.
This is killer. When I opened the box and I saw this, I was like, wow. First of all, you guys love a squash blossom. We all know that. And I feel like the design team and Carolyn really go out of their way to bring you differences in them. So first of all, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Chrysocolla. This is like a copper oxide. It's like almost like a byproduct of a copper mine. It's known for its calming feminine energy. It's supposed to boost intuition and communication. And it was actually known in ancient times. They used this pigment in Renaissance paintings, which
it's like a black, blue, green. It's really iridescent, isn't it?
Yes. So we have a very shiny naja on here. Of course, in Navajo, you guys know that means crescent. You've got that double strand of beads to hold this flat. The stations are huge, guys. And look at the detail.
It is a big piece.
Yeah.
That is a big necklace.
Big piece. So this is, and I'm going to give you guys the discount. This is N2099. It's a 2.5-inch naja at the bottom, 17 inches with that 3-inch extender. You guys know we like to give you that option. N2099, $1,119. All right, guys, we're going to do it. I'm going to give it to you. You're going to be shocked. This is so exciting. The discount is birthday 63. Guys, it's 63% off. 63% off. That means this $1,119 necklace, which by the way also comes in red jasper and unakite, $414.
That's a steal.
Kathy,
That's
with the price of silver right now, with the price of silver.
Just the silver would be more than that. Forget the fact that you have a rare stone.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
414, guys. That's amazing. But think about those items that Kathy and I have just talked about. I started with these earrings that were $238. They are now $88, Kathy, for the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. The bracelet that was $279 is now $103. And this ring, guys, this is unbelievable. R11244, $36.83, Kathy. $36.
You can't buy a Swiffer for $36. And that's not as much fun. And it doesn't look that good when you wear it.
That's the truth. You can barely buy the cleaning pads for a Swiffer. They cost.
That's the truth. Oh my gosh. And let me just back up and say that these earrings with the discount are $36.63. And this fabulous enhancer now comes down. Are you ready for this? $51.06. Oh, the enhancer. I'm sorry. $51.06. This guy, the owl, $51. That's absolutely insane. And listen, there's 200 plus items on the site. So if you have eyeballed something before the holidays and wanted it, but said, nope, can't do $700, it's going to be down to like $400. Take a look at everything. Birthday 63. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this is, we do not do that often. Guys, remember, birthday 63 is the code you're going to put in the discount code box. After you load everything into the cart, you're going to get 63% off those 237 items in the collection. Go to AWJ, American West Jewelry website, AmericanWestJewelry.com. Click it. In the turquoise box on the top, you'll see AWJ Live. You'll click that. Everything within there is 63% off with the code birthday 63. Just wanted to remind you about that.
Wow.
So Kathy, let me see. So that means the necklace, the leather is $29.23. You can't get fashion jewelry for that much.
And you know what? I wasn't really able to show you the back of the necklace. It's beautifully done. Again, you talk about Carolyn's attention to detail with that really pretty American jewelry, you know, clasp, her signature clasp, the little extender pieces, the end caps. That's things you don't get when you're going to a flea market for $2 and buying a piece of rawhide. This is beautifully braided leather. It really is. And anything you put on it, plus there's colors. So if you say, well, I don't want brown, I really could use a black, I could use a color, check it out on the site because all the colors are shown there and then you can pick up what you like. But that's a great piece. As we come into spring with all the denim, everybody is just denim intensive. There isn't a store in the world that isn't showing denim in colors. That is a great way to add that whole feel to that Western denim.
That is part with that white t-shirt and your denim jacket. And that brown leather with that Allen, particularly with that Allen hamster. I don't know why I seem to like, I love how light. I like it with the brown as opposed to the black. I really like when you were wearing that. It looks really pretty and earthy with that brown chain on it. So, okay, so guys, 63% off. Remember that. Kathy, I'm going to move on to a neutral. So we have done, well, the howlite was a neutral. I'm going to move on to a leopard jasper trillion cut post earring. And you know, when I began my journey with Carolyn, oh my gosh, 30 years ago, I began, as I think most people do, Kathy, with turquoise and lapis and things like that. But as the years went on, because I've always said to Carolyn, this is Southwest for the Northeast. We dress in a lot of black, gray, and beige. I absolutely love leopard jasper with my neutrals. I think it's beautiful. This is a trillion cut. This is just enough at the ear. We have that traditional rope design around it. We have the desert flower on the top. You guys know we have that larger clasp. So you guys know leopard jasper is the stone of it's personal strength, protection, and good fortune. And it forms from a volcanic eruption when the lava cools. That's where you get all this speckling in here. That's great. Isn't that amazing? That's what all that is. So this is E5433, normally $93, $34.41 for two leopard jasper stones, all sterling silver. Again, you could go to a box store and get fashion jewelry for what, Kathy? $29, $30. You're getting this for $34. Take a look.
That's sterling and stone. And you know, that's your neutral. That's what you wear with all the beiges and the whites. But when you're wearing, let's say, orange, what do you wear with orange if you don't have it? A neutral. What do you wear with hot pink or a floral dress? They're showing tons and tons and tons of florals now. They're showing embroideries, all kinds of patterns. You know, we're so sick of winter, they're already pushing spring and all these beautiful colors. A neutral like that is ideal. It just works with everything. You never have to second guess. If you're going traveling and you have a whole bunch of shorts and t-shirts and nice pants and sweaters, and you say, I just want to take one or two pairs of earrings, that's the neutral that you could take. That will totally work with everything. It'll look just fine. And it is such a nice floaty earring. The little flower is so pretty. That mill grain beading that goes all the way around. I don't think people understand the cost of workmanship. The fact that these are able to be brought to us for such a reasonable price, given that the silver alone and the craftsmanship is just extraordinary. They're beautiful things. She's always done top of the line.
They are perfect. And you know what's so interesting about this? Chrysocolla has a lot of brown in it. This works with it. Those turquoise earrings I had on a minute ago, they work with it. So if you guys are eyeing this unbelievable necklace that's over $600 off, any earring in our show, Kathy's earrings, perfect with this. They're just enough with this huge necklace. But that's our leopard jasper, guys. Oh, Brenda says, I have those leopard jasper. They are stunning and comfortable. And then Carolyn said those earrings would be great with Kathy's outfit. These leopard
Neutral. Yep. Yeah. And you know what? I just wanted to show you, anybody who wears print, this is going to be a going forward. The animal is crazy.
Yes,
that earring with your leopard, perfect. This next necklace I have coming up, perfect. But you know, at these neutrals go with everything. And you know, this is the color they're calling cloud.
Yeah,
I call it off white, but they're calling it cloud.
The Pantone color of the year, cloud. Kathy, you and I could rename them all: brown, pink, blue.
Cloud, right? It's like nail polishes. They have to come up with wild colors instead of saying red, pink, cranberry. But anyway, that's what makes it fun. Excuse me.
What is behind you? What is that little raven?
That's Bruno. Bruno is the keeper of the house. He's the watch raven. He's not particularly friendly. He's solid steel. He's handmade. I bought him in Sedona, but I'll tell you a very quick, cute story. Bruno has a girlfriend. The girlfriend's name is Nestuka, and I first saw Nestuka at my girlfriend's house in Sedona, and she was a delicate little girl with one leg up like a little ballerina, and she was so sweet. So I called the gallery and I said, I'm looking at Nestuka. Does Nestuka have another? Is there another one? She said, well, there's one being made. His name's Bruno. And I said, all right, if he's like Nestuka, I'll take him. So they ship him to me. I get a call from the airport. There's like 100-pound casket. A casket, and I have to schlep this thing home. I open it up and my husband says, what is that? And I said, well, it's Bruno. He goes, what is it? I said, well, it's a steel raven. He goes, what are you, nuts? I mean, he's so heavy. He's so big. Nestuka was this delicate little, like if you were talking human, he's like 7'4" and she's 4'11". I did not
big clunky brother.
I did not get Nestuka. I got Bruno. Look at his feet. He's got these massive claws. He has to be on carpet because he tears the floor up. And I had to drag him over because otherwise he's just too big. But he is the watch raven. He keeps the house safe and nobody messes with Bruno.
Well, ravens are incredibly intelligent. So Bruno has that going for him.
I love Bruno. I said to Steve, if we ever move and we can only take 10% of the artwork, Bruno's coming. And he's like,
thrilled about that.
Every once in a while he goes, what is that? We've had him for 15 years and he still wants to know what is that. But anyway,
oh my God. Well, I'm throwing it to you, Kathy.
Am I talking about this beautiful necklace?
Yes.
Where
yes,
am I? Am I on this necklace? Okay. Jasper, green turquoise, and tiger's eye. I particularly like this, and I guess maybe because I'm wearing a brown shell, but I found it to be just such a beautiful shape. The chain is gorgeous. This is not your traditional silver link chain. It has a certain kind of etching to it, work to it. I will take it off so you can see. And this one is 17 inches long. Let me give you the number. It's an N as in Nancy, 12499. And these clasps are so beautifully done that sometimes you really got to get a handle on them. Take a look at the chain. It's really nicely done. It's got a little bit of texture to it, and it's that larger paper clip, not paper clip, but at Christmas time when the kids used to take paper,
chain link
together,
the little links,
take that chain link, and then look at these beautiful stones. Very, very neutral. The tiger's eye, love the tiger's eye. This is like strength and courage, good juju, and then that really beautiful lighter color. I think that's so pretty, that green turquoise. And then down here, and look at the back, the back of the piece. I always notice the back of jewelry. To me, it matters. It's finished off. It lets you know you're buying a beautiful piece.
You're right.
It's 17 inches, but you know what? If you wanted it shorter, there's no rule that says you couldn't clasp it on one of these links and then just slide it straight. So you could wear it up here if you wanted it
Right, if
tighter.
you have a
Or go
collared
down.
shirt, right, and you want to just show it off right there. That's what I love about that piece is the versatility and the neutral of it. And then you can put more green turquoise on the earrings or wear these leopard jasper with. I love jasper. Jasper's become something I've been reaching for more and more.
Look at this.
How
Look at
pretty.
that
Bring her
gorgeous yellow. I have the chain screwed up because I'm holding it with one hand, but that is so pretty. And if you're like me and you love purple, I know it sounds crazy, but there is no law that states you can't wear that against a deep color. It's beautiful. Now this was over $600, but with that birthday 63, you're looking at $233.10.
Guys,
You can't go wrong if you love this kind of jewelry that is just so, I don't know. There's just something about it. When I go out to the Southwest and I visit my friend and she says, we're going to a lunch or we're going to a party or we're going to some art class, these women walk in and you are just spellbound by this incredible jewelry that they have. And it's so different from what I'm used to. You know, I'm the diamond geek girl. I'm all about the look of a diamond. It doesn't always work when you're wearing denim or you have chunky, bulkier clothes, more texture to your clothes. You need pieces that have a little bit of oomph. And that really, I just think these pieces are stunning and they're year round. Year round. This is not
and
like
we
it's
can't
just a
get them
piece.
here. Kathy, you and I can't, well, you and I both live in the Northeast. We can't walk into a box store here and find anything like this. So AmericanWashJewelry.com, guys. That's where you get it. It's 63% off today.
Super value. Really is.
Kathy,
All right.
Cool. All right.
Should I move on?
You finish
Should I move
up.
on to
Kathy,
my
I
little
know,
earring?
has things to do.
Oh, are we already done?
No, you have a ways.
No,
You
we're
have
in
a
good
couple
shape.
more to show.
No,
but
we're in good shape. We're fine. Yeah. I, of course, booked appointment on top of appointment, so I'm on the fly. But no, we're good. Am I doing the bracelet or am I doing the little earring?
You can do the bracelet if you want. You can do, you can do whatever you want there.
I like this bracelet because I love colors. I love colors. Look at this bracelet. This is your combination. It has so much going on. It's a multicolor cuff, Sleeping Beauty turquoise, green varicite, and gorgeous red onyx, orange spiny, yellow. I mean, I'm reading all this stuff because the orange spiny, isn't it orange spiny oyster? Isn't that what they call it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I was going to say,
orange
that's
spiny
what I know
oyster.
it as. Look at these colors. These are
gorgeous.
the blues, the greens, the yellows, the oranges, and the reds. This goes with absolutely everything. Carolyn's sweater, my neutral, anything.
Right. All the jewelry we showed, this goes with it.
Anything. Put it on with any color. There's no law that states you have to wear this with an identical color.
Right.
You put it on because you love color and you wear it with your watch, another bracelet. Maybe you have like a simple silver. I'll just pretend that this necklace is, look at that.
Right.
They're stunning together. This is a beautiful piece. And this item number is, hang on, I'm getting there. This one is B794 and it was $206. It's going to be $76.22. And by the way, if like me, you have a smaller wrist, you can pinch this bottom in. You can pinch it in gently and then it stays put. It's just the loveliest.
76 for all the gemstones and the sterling silver. It's just what an unbelievable, guys. Only till 3 p.m. tomorrow. So don't be late with that. Make sure you get it.
I like this. I think this makes a beautiful gift for someone because it's nothing that you see ordinarily in any store. And you've got the pretty little flower detail right there and the stones running east, west, gorgeous colors. It's a rainbow concept. And it's that sort of piece she'll wear every day and remember who gave it to her. I know that every woman knows every occasion for which she got a piece of jewelry and who gave it to her or why she bought it. And it might just be that you needed a pick-me-up. But sometimes a woman is retiring from the office and there's 7 women want to get together, each put up $10. This is the gift she will remember all her days from her coworkers. Or if someone is struggling with health and out of the office for the next 6 weeks, instead of sending the bouquet of flowers for $75.
That's such a good idea for that price.
True.
spend that much on bouquet, it'd be dead in 10 days. You have this forever. Great idea.
Absolutely. And then if it's just you're just in the mood for something pretty, nothing beats all the colors, because whatever necklace you put on, whatever earring you put on, whatever outfit you wear, everything will work. I mean, I happen to love it with this pale yellow, of course.
I do too.
But orange, any of the blues, the turquoises, navy blue, your denims, white, the whole concept of wearing a simple white t-shirt and white jeans and then adding colorful turquoise and jasper and spiny oyster, really classy, and people notice. They notice that. It's just love your jewelry, love your color, love your bracelet. Oh, I love those earrings. That necklace is so pretty. Everything works in this world. That's what's nice about it. It
You're
works.
exactly right. You're exactly right. You know, if you want to do all neutrals, we have those options. If you want to mix and match every color, we have it is all about your style and what you want to do, what you want to know. Yeah, that's a beautiful bracelet, Kathy.
I like that bracelet a lot because I love color. That's just so Kathy, you know. If someone's shopping for me, they never have to worry about there's too much color involved.
Yep.
I'm the girl that loves color because, you know, my mother dressed me very dark colors when I was a kid.
Really?
To try to camouflage some of my weight issue. And it was navy blue and dark green. And she wasn't being mean. It was just, you know, wearing bright colors, it would be an advertisement. Wearing darker colors would be minimizing. So when I grew up, I said, you know what? If you weigh 170 in a red dress, what do you look like in a black dress? 168? What's the difference? What's the difference? So I love color. Today is most unusual that I'm wearing more muted colors, but I thought they kind of looked good with the wall. Bruno liked them. Bruno gave me a foot up. I don't know if you give a thumbs up if you're a Raven. I think he gave me a foot up. But anyway, and that's the necklace. I mean, not the necklace, the bracelet. Great price. Yeah. And am I talking about these little guys?
You can finish. You're going to go finish up. You're going to do that. Yes.
Okay. I have little earrings, and this is the change of pace. These are very small, elegant, little silver earrings with mill grain beading along the side. And these are the ones that do the little flip up clasp right there, and then come down into that V closure. Easy breezy, stay on. This is the earring. And believe it or not, if you have a son who likes to wear a pierced earring, this is ideal for a son. And then you take
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know an athlete that doesn't have pierced ears. We see them in everything I look at on TV. All the guys have earrings. They have more earrings than we do. But you know, if you buy the pair, give one to the person that wears one. And then if you have a second hole in your ear, you can add it right up. I mean, you can just take it and sit it right next to. But these are tiny, demure little pieces that you wear on an everyday basis. And this could also be a first silver earring for a young girl.
That's what I was thinking.
The kids don't like big. My granddaughter is 18 years old. I have never seen her wear anything but really small little pieces. It's the trend for kids. It's the way they dress. They don't want to go big yet. Right. But these are perfect. And these are priced regularly. Do I have that price? Regularly, these are $59, but they're going to be $21.
$21 for starting.
$21 and 83 cents. E12614. E12614. How do you beat that? You can't buy a costume piece for $26.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
This is sterling silver. Right. Light as air. And if you wear headsets, or if you're a person who's on the phone all day, they don't bug you. They're not weighty. They don't pull the ear down, and they don't get in the way of anything. It's just that perfect little touch.
They're just those perfect. They're great for a vacation. You know what I mean?
Every day.
They're your essentials. They're your basic essential. And then I'm going to let you wrap up with your ring.
Oh, this is the big boy.
Yeah.
The big kahuna.
I love that ring.
Goodness, that is
I have that in a different stone. I wear it constantly.
I think this is absolutely wild. You know, when I lived in Spain, people may or may not know, I took my junior year abroad in Madrid. and I spent an entire year in Madrid, and I needed money. My father was sending me $50 a month. That was good for about the first 3 days of the month, and then I was broke again. It's just like, and so there was a company looking for someone to interpret. And it was a catalog, and they needed the catalog interpreted. Trust me, I had a tough time. We didn't have the internet. I had to use the English to Spanish, Spanish to English dictionary. And it took me forever. But they gave me a lapis ring. I had never seen lapis. I had never heard of lapis. I thought it was the most divine thing. I had it for 40 years. And then, of course, somewhere along the line in a move, it disappeared. But lapis to me is very magical. There's just something about it. You see these little teeny tiny flecks. And this one is a knuckle buster. This runs almost an inch. I absolutely would order it a size up, and I would wear it middle finger, index finger. I think it's ideal. And with denim and white, red, white, and blue, any of the colors that you tend to wear, the yellow, it doesn't matter. This is just a showpiece of a ring. And this ring ordinarily was only $123. To be honest, I think that's a pretty good price. It's going to be $45.51 with that birthday 63 code. I mean, wow.
That's a lot. Unbelievable.
That is unbelievable.
For a ring of that size.
Oh, it's huge.
Genuine
just the silver.
Yeah.
Just the silver should be $50. Easy.
Because this is crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy.
Beautiful work. You can see all the little beads going around, all the beautiful setting, and it's a lot of ring. The item number is R as in Ruth 5616, and they say lapis is the stone of enlightenment and intuition. If you're one of those people who says, I could use a little enlightenment in my life, maybe your intuition's been wrong lately and you've been misjudging somebody, maybe you just need a little help from your lapis. And it's a great ring, especially with all the denim.
Yes.
If you throw on your jeans and a jean jacket and any color t-shirt, you are ready to go. July 4th, any of the holidays, red, white, and blue. Beautiful, beautiful big piece. And that price of $45.51. It is crazy. It really is.
It is. Guess what? I'm looking at that. I have the perfect sterling silver bracelet to go with that, because this has concha shells and the little flowers on it, just like you have on there. This is B1381, normally 140, now 5180. I'm going to pop this off. This has the fold over clasp. Let me get it off here. Why can
it's multitasking that isn't as easy as people think. You're trying to talk and chew gum while you open it.
Isn't that the truth? Let me see if I can get this in focus. But that
there it is.
That ring you have has concha flowers around the top. This is all around the top. That's what is the bezel around there holding it in. Take a look at how perfect this bracelet would be. So for this bracelet and that ring, Kathy, it would be under $100. This is
unheard of.
Isn't that crazy?
Unheard of. I'm telling you, the prices of silver are so high.
Where am I at here?
We've kept them at the price that they may have been when they were first made, and that's unheard of.
Yeah. So
that's your clasp.
That is unbelievable for under $100 to have that ring and this bracelet, which match perfectly, by the way. So that is B1381, normally 140, now 51. Comes in sizes. I never get this right, Kathy. Small, medium, and large, with that gorgeous fold over clasp that we talked about a little bit earlier. And guys, I am going to wrap this show up. So remember this gorgeous thing. Don't forget this for $400.
That's killer.
But if you want something a little bit smaller, if you just want the nausea, if you want an enhancer that you can attach to maybe that leather chain Kathy had, any necklace you have, this is P380, P380, normally 140. Kathy, now this is 51.
That's gorgeous.
$1. All sterling silver.
Love the finish on it.
3 Sleeping Beauty turquoise cabochons in here. It's Kathy, get this, 31 32-inch vertical. My goodness, it's almost 2 inches vertical.
Yeah, they go just a little technical.
And 1.5 inches wide. $51.80. You guys, you have all the detail in the nausea. Again, that means crescent in Navajo. You have the desert flower on the bottom that we saw in that bracelet I just showed you. So if you want to keep onto that theme, you can do that. You have your 3 Sleeping Beauty turquoise cabochons. You know how this works, guys. It's an enhancer.
That's stunning.
You pop it on the necklace and go. So if you had this maybe against in a white collared shirt, just
gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's the killer look against a white or skin. Really pretty.
Right. Absolutely perfect. Now that's our last piece Kathy and I are talking about. Remember, 5180, guys. Birthday 63. You can see it running on the screen here. 63% off. Multiple pay with Shop Pay and PayPal. This is only good till 3 p.m. tomorrow. So put it in and check it out because 63% discount goes away after 3 p.m. tomorrow. Kathy, this was so much fun. I appreciate you joining me for Carolyn's birthday.
Thank you for having me and celebrating the birthday. And even Bruno had a good time, and he's cranky as hell. He never likes to go do anything.
I love that. I love that. I have a live dog over here on the floor watching me, but
I know you have a dog. I saw him the other day. I was like, what is that behind you? That big white thing moving.
Exactly. It's my little mini pit bull. But guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you had a great time. Enjoy your discount. Keep shopping till 3 p.m. tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.
Stay warm.
Bye-bye.